2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Putting for birdie. Was on a good line. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Looks good.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
The second hole at TPC
お疲れ様です。
is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Ouch, that hurts. And that should secure the par on this one. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else.
Oh, that is brilliant. A bonus birdie.
This tour player is just streets ahead now.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. 7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
So far, so good.
A well hold. He'll take the birdie. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. A fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again. Front, left and short right requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Going with the 6-iron here. Attaboy, good shot. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival.
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here.
This is on a great line.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Rolling end to end, this is looking nice.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. Again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get off this hole, but the safe strategy lays back before them. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
A chance to get one under the card with this putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's currently tied for 7th. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Going with the 5-wood. Not the result they were after there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Looking good.
And in it goes for the par. He's currently sharing 8th position. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Sitting at 4 under for the day in a share of 8th position. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This should play. A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. That's tracking. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. That one should find the surface. Oh! And just a supremely accurate shot from way out. Right at it. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4 measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Playing from around 150 yards here. Only a few shots off the pace. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Should find the green. Outstanding shot. High quality. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down. She's behind. Her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. A 7-footer right here.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
Luke, top 10 on the leaderboard and moving up. It'll be interesting to see how this player performs over the next 9 holes.
That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That's well played. Pin high.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, what a super shot. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. He's currently in the second position.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Opting for the 6-iron. That could play. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here. This is important. Big par putt here.
Go on, get in the hole. And there it is. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She got one back on that last hole.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Didn't that look good for a long time? So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 12th for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Opting for the 5-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Come on, don't be shy.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Come on, ball. Come on.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. And that will take him to 8 under. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming in with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
This putt to get to 10 under par. Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
Going with the 5-iron here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Ooh, that almost went down. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Even for the day. Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Outstanding approach shot. Putting for an eagle. Be the ball, Danny. No. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That's inside the range.
Oh, beautiful little pitch shot down the hill. Thank you. Gets it to go. Great shot.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
なんかね、ごめんなさい。マイクをずっと切ってたみたい。いや、大変失礼しました。いや、すいません。コメントいただいてて、スマイルさん、なんかシカトしてたみたいで申し訳ないです。すいません。マイク切ってたみたい。大変失礼しました。今日は、ゴルフやってます。コックピットをですね、ばらしちゃってて、最近全然、レースゲームやれてないんですよ。引っ越しが控えてまして、大変失礼しました。お久しぶりです。いや、相変わらずのポカゾロぶりで申し訳ないです。こんな感じか。こんな感じ？全然あさっての方向ですね、これ。もうちょっと伸ばして、で、こっちか。いや、これ当てずっぽだな。どう？距離はぴったり。
An opportunity to make a par here. Now 4 shots up after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
いやね、レースゲーム本当やりたいんですよ。
This dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th
半
bridge.
月以上やってないですからね。
You gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green and 1, you never know. You could make it 2.
よし、ワンオン。
Wow, Rich. That's impressive.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on.
グランツーリスモもアセットコルサコンペティチームでもそうですけどね、新しいWRC シリーズもやってみたいし、もうやりたいゲームはたくさんあるんですけれども、いかんせんちょっと引っ越し先までもうちょっと一点できるまで時間かかりそうなんで。あ、やっべ。ちょっと弱かったかも。でしょう。
Shame it didn't drop. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's got momentum now. Just birdied the last hole.
Setting up miles from the hole.
Looking great now.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
いや、2位に5打差つけてトップになってるし、もうちょっと条件厳しくして次やりましょうかね。
The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. Once you hit this shot, make sure you get it the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards.
こっちにして、で、こうやって、こう来ると。
Going with the pitching wedge here. You can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament.
This really looks good.
Yes!
Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away.
ちょっとぶっちりすぎの1位ですね。もうちょっと条件厳しくしてるよ。勝っちゃいました。また。もう1ラウンドぐらいやってみましょうかね。
Credit where credit's due. I think you picked this victory.
Well, even a blind squirrel gets an acorn every once in a while. Now listen, this player's been there all season long. They're just one of these rare players that is seemingly in contention every time they peg it up.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
ちょっと、差がつきすぎですね。勝つにしても。じゃあね、ちょっと難易度って、あったあった。そっか。コース自体が簡単なんだもんね。設定ってあるのね。設定。その他のオプション。コースの詳細、コース。どっかで設定し直せるんだっけ？はいはい。青空スカイブルー様、我々キャラウェイはフィールドで話題を巻き起こす選手に常に注目しています。そしてあなたのプレーの目に留まりました。弊社と手を組み、ボールのスポンサー契約を結んでいただければ光栄です。いいよ。ミズノとの契約を解消すると、このブランドからの評判が悪化します。別に構わない。ブリヂストン。あなたのコース上の頑張りに興味を抱かずにはいられませんでした。きっと弊社が支援するアスリートチームにとって貴重な存在となってくれるでしょう。ボールの顔になりませんか？あれ？今キャラウェイと話したばっかりだよね。ちょっと拒否しとこう。なんていうのこれ。タイトリスト？ボールの顔になりますか？拒否ですね。で、設定か。ここかな設定。ここだ !CPU の難易度。カスタムで、ちょっと待ってね。コンディションの難易度、ノーマルにしてんだよね。なるほど。この設定の変更は進行中のイベントには反映されません。そうなんですか。ノーマル。難しいし。 ノーマルで CPU の難易度、これだ。80% にしてんだもんな。85、90ぐらいにしときますね。で、CPU イベントスキル偏差値。これだけ重複。あ、なるほどね。差がどれだけ詰まってくるかってですね。これもちょっと上げておきますね。これも上げとこう。プレイヤーがイベントに参加する可能性があるかしら。ちょっと意味わかんないけど、これもちょっと上げておきます。風の難易度普通でいいよね。あとは結構いいね。よし。こんな感じで。ちょっと待ってね。これセーブするとかってあるのかな？ないか。よし、普通に戻ろう。もう1ラウンドやってみましょう。もう1ラウンド。ザ・ジェネシス・インビテーショナル。オプションがない。イベントをスキップする。まあ、やるよ。ライバル。デレックスカップ準備。おそらくこれぶっちぎりじゃないですか。サンダーシャー、なんていうのこれ。シャフィ、ジェニスインビテーショナルに登場しますよ。ライバル関係を開始することを強くお勧めします。勝利すれば素晴らしいポジションを獲得できるはずです。やりますよ。今日よりちょっとだけ難易度を上げたつもりなんで、少し競ってる様子が体験できるかもしれないですね。
Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Major Champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following out Rich's group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're
いきなり
trying to
パー
beat
5。
Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No, no thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now.
左来すぎやって。
None. Good luck to you.
止まって。
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Second shot here on the first.
5番ユーティリティで、こっち狙った方が良くない？なんか。よし、行ってみよう。いや、めっちゃ見に行った。うわー、弾いて。コン。あー。どうしたんだ急に。これ。
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand.
この辺かな、出して。
What have they got in front of them here?
いや、
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
この辺か。なるほど。 どうだどうだ入った入った。見えなかったけど、入った。よく入ったな、今の。
Currently 1 under for the round. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That might be one club too many.
おっ、ああ、超えちゃった。ちょっと戻ってきてくれたら嬉しいな。そこ戻ってきて。
Nicely done.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
ショーフィリーっていうのね。何がどうなったの今。
Let's get a check on the current proceedings. 8 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
すごいスラインだ。これがこのライン。こんな感じかな。
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for a par.
And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Currently 1 under for the event. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
From around 120 yards here.
この辺に落としとく。この辺かな。お、どう？
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
この辺りか。お、ああ、Oh my God.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under.
こんばんは、楽しそう。
あ、どうもこんばんは。ターボさん、ターボセブンさん、こんばんは。よろしくお願いします。ご視聴ありがとうございます。
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
どうだ
Opting for the 5 wood.
どうだどうだ
Come on, get a good bounce to the left.
止まれあー、止まらん。あら、カラーまで行っちゃった。
Time for the second shot here at the
い
four.
や、このカラーからがね、私下手なんですよね。この辺り絶対失敗するよな。これ、この辺まで行った方がいいかもしれない。このハーフスイングで止めて打つのが苦手なんですよ、自分。え、どう？距離はぴったりだね。
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card.
よし。OK。
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Birdied their last hole.
ナイス。
ありがとうございます。
Yes, they've made it.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days. We're the fifth here at Riviera.
あまりにも
Forces players
大
just
差
to
をつけて
hold off
勝
on
ちすぎちゃってるんで、
Fairway
少
does
し設
run out
定をい
about
じって、
310 yards off the tee,
少
and
し私も
players
困る
not
ぐらい
necessarily
振
going
り
to
ま
hit
し
the
た。
driver here. They have to be mindful that the
どうなる
fairway
でしょうか。
pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their
あ、ちょ
second
っと
shots
左行った。
downhill
で、
again to a
で、戻っ
green
てきて、
that chases
フェアウ
away
ェイ
from
キー
them
プして、
front to back.
あっ、
Again,
で、で、
a
で、
simple looking
セミ
second
ラフ
shot,
か。
but a difficult one to get close.
this shot from the first cut of rough.
8番アイアンで、ラフからだから、ちょっと待ってください。グリーン上がこんな感じ。ちょっとバックスピンかけつつ、ある程度転がっていくのを来たりして。
And choosing the 8 iron here.
どんな感じこれ。あ、ちょっと見に行き過ぎか。お、戻ってこい。
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the fifth.
And a
期待し
fantastic
たほど
look
うまくいかな
upcoming.
かったですね。これ下りながら左か。このぐらい負けないとダメかな。あ、入らないんだ。もうちょっとこのぐらいかな。見えない。
That was a gallant attempt.
あー、外れた。
Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
このぐらいか。
Starts off on a good line.
よし。
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a
Praise God.
terrific shot in. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The sixth hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par threes on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this
見
hole.
に行っちゃうと、意外とこっちを落とした方がいいのかな。よし。
Going with the
あれ
hybrid.
いや、左に行き過ぎ。ほら、これ。
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot.
いや
Disappointing.
いい初見せよと思って WW。
そうですね。意識しちゃってますね。その通りですね、本当ね。この辺かな。
So that's step one. But now got to hold a mid-range putt.
いや
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Looking to sink this to be even with Xander Schauffele.
この辺かな。ほんとね。あ、まだこれでもダメなんだ。この辺り。どう？入って。
Oh, so
ああ、オーバーしとる。
this putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
鬼だよ、これ。
This one's looking good.
いや、今日初めてのボニーだわ。いやいやいやいや。ほんと。ああですよ。いやー、これでイーブンになっちゃったな。
Oh, he's out in front here in this
これはまずい
rivalry.
ぞ。
But can he stay that way?
Trying to get 3 under par with this putt. This has eyes for the hole.
お、何
And let's see what that shot
入らなかったな。80位タイですよ。これはまずい。
at the rim. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
本当にあそ
The
こに
fairway
枝
bunker
が
down
あ
the
るか
left-hand
ら。
side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Well struck. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
すごい。ちょっとね、
Even for the day.
一回とにかくバーディー出したいですね。
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich.
いいよ。よし。
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as
ア
well.
ルバトロス
Go here to the hole.
あまり意識させないでください。
That's the way to bounce back. The way to make up for the bogey at the last. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Bubba Watson is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
ここからで
I
すよ。
think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
ピタッと止めたいですね。
Choosing the 9 iron
ぐ
here.
わぐわぐわぐわぐわぐわ
This one's headed right, Rich.
止まって止まって止まってああああ
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
力入りすぎだね。
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. This putt for par here.
この辺りかな。もうちょっと左狙うか。この辺り。
Oh yeah, this is tricky nicely.
なんとかパーキープ。
Now 8 shots back after that hole. The final hole on the outward towards the clubhouse
あり
reach.
がとうござい
It's a
ま
good
す。
par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will give you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
よしよしよしよし。
Yeah, that one will play. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
8
You're
番
going to
アイ
need
ア
one
ン
or
で
two clubs more because this green is sitting up.
どう？まあこれはしょうがないよね。
Well, that'll
ショ
work.
ットする
Up
と
on the dance
バンカ
floor.
ー怖い
Could have
し。
been worse.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
長いなぁ。そうか。あ、全然。もっと左狙っていいんだ。この辺か。Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay.
Sensational hit, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now
Okay.
shaking in their boots. Well,
ま
that's
ぐれも
worth a record. Let's take another
実
look.
力ですから。
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
おお、
ありがとうございます。まぐれも実力ですから。よし、ここからですよ。ここから。
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
お。え、
Oh, you
決
know
め
you
てくんの？
want to.
おー。
That was a narrow miss. Let's return to live play now. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back nine, what are your thoughts so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching
50 位
these
タイ。
go
こ
head
こから
to
ですよ。
head. Not too sure exactly how
バ
this
ッ
is
クナイン
going to
入って
play
から
out.
です。
So far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
3番と1番ドライバーでここ狙うのはちょっと無謀かな。ドライバーで狙ってみましょうか。ちょっとバンカー怖いですね。まあ、挑戦してみましょう。見に行った。大丈夫？
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
乗った乗った乗って乗って乗って乗って乗った。オッケーオッケー。その辺で止まって。ちょっとオーバーしちゃったよ。チップショットね。チップショットで、この辺で、少しスピンかけて、この辺でいいかな。限界じゃない？おーし。
So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
We'll now
バ
move
ックナインで巻き。ありがとうございま
Yeah,
す。
he just made bogey on that last one.
バックナインで巻き返しますよ。
and that shot goes in. That'll be a
何が起き
birdie.
たの？よくわかんない
Check。this out. Pulling it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
ライバルも
Lexi Thompson currently
上げ
on
てき
top
ま
of
した
this one.
ね。
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
Par 5。
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
2だ。3番ウッドになってますが、これは1番で狙ってみようかな。あ、そっか。なるほどね。地形に合ってないんだ。
気合。
Nicely done.
気合ね。
And here we are with the third shot.
何事も気合ですね。おっと、難しいとこにあるな。これは、チップショットでいいの？3分の1。パターの3番、5、6、7、8、9。アプローチ、サンドウェッジ、ロブウェッジ、パターン、ロブウェッジか。で、ピッチ、フちょっと待ってちょうだい。難しいな。プローチ、ウェッジ、ピッチ、サンドウェッジ、ウェッジだな。で、ちょっと待って。ちょっとタイプ。チップショットか。やっぱチップショットでこの辺り狙うしかないんだな。怖いな、これ。現実に狙うしかないですね。止まって。惜しいとこだ。
Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
これでバーディー取れるでしょ。
ナイス。
ありがとうございます。
Mark it down. That's birdie number
おか
5.
げでバーディーも取れました。
We'll
あ
take it to 4 under.
りがとうございます。いやー、まだ4アンダーか。
When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
ちょっとラン出してもいいかな。
Game with the 7.
Needs a little ground help to the
もう中
left.
見に行ったな。まあ悪くないか。
Wow, what a shot. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Had a big eagle on the last hole.
おお、
Yeah,
チッ
a
プイ
thing
ン
of
か。
beauty.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
This putt was about 8 feet.
Now, with any luck, they can hold this and manage to leave Xander Schauffele behind, get some momentum here. Yeah, this is looking nice.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt that one. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par.
喉乾いてきました。
888888。
パチパチパチパチ、ありがとうございま
And
す。
one of America's finest, Lexi Thompson, currently leads this tournament.
いやー、上げていきたいな。もうちょっと近づきたいな。トップ3入りたいですね、やっ
Reached
ぱ
the
ね。
13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is
フロン
framed
ト
by
ナインは
large
ドタバタ
evolved
しす
trees
ぎ
both
でした
right
か
and
ら
left.
ね。
Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
いけい。よし、越えてきた。これはフェアウェイ大丈夫でしょう。
That's tidy. And they're playing from about
チンウ
140
ェ
yards
ッジ
out.
で、グリーンは捕まえられるけど、どこに落とすかですね。この辺かな。
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, that
Also,
one's looking good.
これ。
Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
なるほど。ここまで行けば安全でしょう。
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 6 under.
ちょっとね、フロントラインでバタつきすぎましたね。ありがとうございます。6アンダーまでなんとか上げてくれました。あと残り5つ、14、15、16、17、
How do you tell the
あと
players
5ホールか。
Hit a 7 iron, a high little draw 7 iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
緊張するぞ、これは。この辺にして、この辺にしといて、こうやると。この辺狙って。
ホールインワン。
プレッシャーかけないでください。いや、狙いたいですけどね。
Looks to be going with the 6.
あ、ダメだ。ダメだ。砂には入るな。からまで行っちゃったよ。
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Wow.
チップイン。
That was handy holding out from there.
バーディー
Not
か。
a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
No great.
セーフ。
なんとかね、なんとかセーフでしたね。この辺かな。この辺にやっといて。かも。惜しい。くそー。
Not a bad line, this.
惜しかったな。パーでよしとしときましょう。惜しかったね、今の。
Okay, as we move along, it's Lexi Thompson on top of the standings here. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight down. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Opting for the 9-iron.
ピタッと止まってくれないのね。よし。
Playing within their comfort zone there. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the
距離
leaderboard.
残してますね。こんな感じか。もうちょっと右。こんな感じ。
It's just about 3 feet away.
ひねりすぎたよ。
Ooh, nice line.
いやー、もったいない。
Over to Xander Schauffele.
もったい
He's
な
one
い。
stroke behind his rival in this event.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
ライ
So
バル
after
も見
that
せてくれてる。
effort, this is the current standings on the course. Lexi Thompson currently sitting in the lead as we check
い
the
や
rest
ー、
of
ト
the
ップ3は
standings.
無理だね、これ。
The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
ですね。バンカーだらけですね。
ホールインワン。
格ありたいものです。じゃあ、打ちます。
Going with the 8-iron here.
また見に行った？しかも飛びすぎ。
Good shot there.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
めっちゃロングパットだけど、これは、なるほどね。このぐらいか。入ったらラッキー。
Starting to look really
わ
good.
お。
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Par putt coming up here.
Yep, tracking well.
Yes。
That will work.
いやー、バーディー欲しかったなー、15番ホール。
And one of America's finest, Lexi Thompson, currently leads this tournament. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
3番と、そうだね。そうだね。そうするしかないね。ここか。
Getting ready to play their third.
2オンさせると。確実に2オンさせる。いやー、そこで戻ってきちゃったね。
That's nicely done.
まあしょうがない。
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Like the look of this one.
OK。
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
どうだ
What
ラ
a
イバル
gre決
の
opportunity here for a look at a
決めて
birdie.
きたか。
Just
お
didn't
お
drop.
外した。
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot.
おー10位タイまで上がってきたけどもう無理だね。いや
One of the
ー
most
ちょっ
famous
とね
finishing
フ
holes
ロ
on
ン
the
トライ
PGA
ンで
Tour
バタ
reached
つき
this
ました
18th
ね。
at
あ
Riviera's
れ
at
が
Classic.
敗因だな。
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
From around 180 yards out.
何アイアンか。あ、いやね、5番アイアン。で、この辺落としておくの面白いですね。
Looks to be going with the 5 iron.
どう？右に転がって、こう、あんまりカンカン
He's hit
転が
that
ってこない
inside
ね。
the range.
そうか。
And this putt is for a final score of 63.
さあ、最終ホール。どうだ
Oh,
Do
they're
that.
going to walk
Come
this
on.
one in.
And that certainly signs off from this event.
最終ホールはなんとかバーディー取れましたけども、惜しまれるのはフロントナインでちょっとボギー出しちゃったことですかね。最終スコアは出てこないですね。どうした？
And Henny, in the end, there's no win for this player in the event.
おつぽん
ありがとうございました。
Performing better than the
8位タイで
That's a stunning result.
ホールアウトです。
Absolutely stunning. Yes, Luke, this player now seems a bit
いや、ターボセブンさん、ご視聴、コメントいただいて本当にありがとうございました。楽しく回りました。ありがとうございます。また機会ありましたら、ゴルフやっていきますので、ご視聴ください。ご視聴コメントいただいて、高評価いただけたらです。はい、どうもありがとうございました。ちょっとね、私のメインでやってるゲームはレースゲームなんですけれども、今ちょっと個人的に引っ越しを控えてまして、今ゴルフしかできない状態ですけれども、また機会ありましたら遊びに来てください。じゃあそんなこんなで今日の配信を気まぐれにやってますんで
お疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございました。ぜひぜひよろしくお願いします。じゃあこの辺りで配信を終わっていこうかなと思います。どうもありがとうございました。青空でした。